what's going on? Welcome to Teasing the NFL, your destination for NFL teaser bets. I'm Daniel Saludo along with Andrew Chang here. We are taking you through the early afternoon games for Week 9 of the 2020 NFL season. First game up is the Seattle Seahawks going to the Buffalo Bills. Seattle is the favorite here at -3, and your total is 55. So Seattle gets teased across the 0 to +3. Buffalo gets teased up to +9. Your over gets teased down to 49, and your under gets teased up to 61. I don't think we've actually seen a 60 in like a week or so.
61?
Yeah, we haven't seen a 60 in a while, dude.
What,
we
like
didn't see one
63
last week.
was like 2 weeks ago?
We saw a bunch. We saw 61 2 weeks ago. A couple 61s.
Man.
Yeah, the 63 was in that Houston Green Bay game.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so we didn't see a 60 at all last week. So that's cool.
Well, as we know, Seattle did lose. They are not undefeated anymore. Sorry, but they lost to Kyler Murray and DeAndre Hopkins.
Yeah, well, they easily could have won that game.
They
That's their
totally
own
could
fault.
have.
That was
Yeah.
their own fault.
God, the holding call. Gee whiz.
That's amongst other things that happened in that game.
Yo, I'm just saying. But I think it was a hard-fought game. They should have won. I think this will definitely be the bounce back against Buffalo. Buffalo's
They already
defense.
had their bounce back. They played last week. They beat San Francisco.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
They already had that bounce back. Now they're just walking straight again.
Well, so be it. I guess they're going to walk over the Bills, although I think they might have just a little bit of trouble.
Why?
Well, that Bills defense is pretty good.
True. They are good. Yes.
I'm just saying. But there is an MVP candidate on the other side.
Yes.
You still have two monster wide receivers that,
Yeah.
first of all, DK Metcalf he's huge. He's a big
He's
boy.
more than huge.
He's-
That dude's a baller.
He's fast as F. DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett. Oh, God. They got so many points in fantasy. Not fair. But yeah, and is your boy Carson going to be playing?
Carson is very questionable to play. I have a feeling they're going to hold him out one more week. So expect DJ Dallas to play because I don't think Hyde is going to be healthy either. So I'm probably going to have to bench Chris Carson, which I'm okay with in the end. So I'm guessing from all this talk, you're on Seattle.
I'm on Seattle, man. And, God, I mean, can they lose this game at Buffalo's home?
You're not necessarily thinking that can they lose this game. You're thinking more along the lines of, is this game going to be close, or is this game going to favor Seattle more?
You know what? Honestly, I do think that it will be kind of close.
Why?
Dude, I don't know.
Gut feeling?
Just a gut feeling to me. I
right,
think
all right.
Josh Allen, I mean, they're pretty close in the records too. I think the Bills have only lost,
Twice.
Twice.
And Seattle has one loss. So,
Right.
Yeah, you're
so
right.
I'm saying, like, the Bills aren't slouches. So,
But they also haven't looked like the Bills from the first 3 weeks. So it's a little weird
it
feeling
is.
of a game to me.
Which is why I still, it has the potential to be close. But for me, outright, even if it will be close or a blowout, I see Seattle winning. So
okay.
that's my lean. Seattle at +3 over the 0. Yeah, so I do.
So I kind of agree with you in that I favor Seattle as well, but because I'm very much trying not to tease over zeros anymore and finding the best value. I would actually just bet Seattle straight up because Seattle should win this by a touchdown, in my opinion, because Buffalo has not looked like Buffalo in the last 4 games, we'll call it. So, and the other thing is Seattle's defense should be getting healthier. It looks like they'll get Diggs back along with Jamal Adams.
Okay.
So that should spell trouble for the already struggling to score points Buffalo Bills. Now, they could just be, really hyped up for this game and come out guns, come out and just empty the tank out through the game.
Quick little guy, Cole Beasley.
Could be.
Quick little guy.
Could be. John Brown also may be not playing in this game as well. I think he's also questionable. So that takes an offensive weapon away from Buffalo. You are right. Buffalo has a really good defense, so they could keep it in there. But then you have to be like, well, look who's on the opposite side.
I mean, yeah. And then they do have, Stephon Diggs is going to play. So
Yeah.
if he's not being covered,
But
or doubled.
Diggs has struggled more when Brown is not there.
Right, because all the attention's on
over the top. So, so if I was to bet Seattle, I would just take them on the -3. So my lean, and I actually think it's a pretty good one, is the under. And the reason why is because if Seattle's defense improves with their cornerbacks coming back healthy, and Buffalo not showing that they can score as much, I have a feeling this game stays around 55, which is the actual total. So,
okay, yeah,
I like it.
I don't have a problem with that per se, because I do think if it happens to just, if they start running the ball too, because I think that's what the Bills like doing when they have no other option.
The problem is they're not good at it.
Well, exactly.
That's the problem. So they have to throw at some point.
But that's good for your under too. If they run it like 3 times and don't get anywhere,
but they're gonna have. But that means at some point there's gonna be more throwing, and that can lead to more offensive movement, because you're more likely to gain more yards and score more if you do it in the air versus on the ground. Because remember, incompletions equal stopping the clock versus a running play that keeps the clock rolling. So.
Yeah, but. You act like Seattle's not going to try to run the ball either. They'll try to run the ball.
They may not as much, especially if Carson doesn't play again. It's different if Carson plays, because Carson is like, the workhorse, takes the workload and runs it really well. Running DJ Dallas was okay in the last game, and they didn't really need Carson per se, but you put him against a much more stout defense in Buffalo.
Yeah, that's true.
There's a huge difference between having Carson versus DJ Dallas, and that would be a huge difference.
But like I said, I do like the choice on the under. Seeing that, the over, I'm not comfortable with that.
It's barely. I mean, that's 49. That's 7 touchdowns.
That's
that's 7 touchdowns to push.
That's really close, and I honestly don't think that Buffalo can do it. And
Seattle can help get there. The question is Buffalo getting there.
I don't think Buffalo can do this. And also, if Buffalo becomes Buffalo again, then they're only going to slow down Seattle's scoring. So I think the under is not a bad bet.
Yeah. So Andrew favors Seattle Seattle +3, teases over to +3.
Please let me be right.
He should be. I mean, Seattle should take this. Seattle's still playing in the toughest division, and they're trying to win that division out. So they have to come ready to really play. Yeah. So I also like Seattle as well, but I would just bet them straight up on the spread at -3, just because I don't find as much value teasing over the 0. But so that's why my lean is the under at 61.
Oh, but would you bet it together?
No. No, there are much better values.
He says that now,
Sunday,
America.
So
I'm not going to bet this
game. I'm not going to bet this game.
Wait till we tell the bookie the wrong bet. It's like, oh yeah, I'll take some of that. Yeah. I'll take some of that.
That was the Bills in that game, and they had a hard time, and they couldn't get it over. So that's why.
Yeah, how many field goals?
6.
Tyler Bass, the MVP of that week. That was amazing.
So there could be lots of field goals in this game. You never know. Both defenses looking better.
I hope not.
Well, you're not going to really be watching the game, so there are the games.
Yeah, I just need Seattle to win.
To get that win.
Yeah, there you go.
So for Andrew Chang, I'm Daniel Saludo. If you like the information you got in this video, give it a thumbs up, give it a like, subscribe, tick the notification bell, and select all. That way you stay up to date with all of our latest previews and videos for the rest of the season. Leave us a comment below how you think this game is going to go, if you're betting it, which side you like or which total you like. Let us know, and we'll be able to comment to you back as soon as we can. But until the next video, thank you for joining us. Make sure you get your bets in, and of course, don't forget to be a tease.